Glam Gardener here in the state of Texas, here to talk to you about one of my favorite wild edibles, and that is the prickly pear cactus. Yes, the prickly pear cactus that we know as nopales for its pads, or the tuna for its delicious fruit. Out in my neck of the woods in Staten Island, New York, we have the eastern prickly pear, but I'm here in Texas, so this is a prickly pear that also belongs in the Opuntia genus, which has over 200 cactuses in it, many of which are edible, all of which have edible fruit. In fact, all cactuses grow edible fruits. Hey, slay cactus. For those of you that grew up on Mexican cuisine, you know that nopales is made from the pads, which is this part of the cactus. Cut off these individual spines, which will prick the shit out of you if you're not careful. And you can cut it up and stir fry it like a green bean, and it makes a delicious, delicious filling to a taco. Yes, I'm laying down in the prickly pear. Consuming prickly pear is so good for you. It's very high in vitamin C, magnesium, and it's almost 90% water, so it cleans out them insides, girl, just like some aloe juice. So make sure to get you some. And this is a super abundant plant. In fact, you can buy it in the grocery store. It's grown commercially in many places like Mexico. The type of species of prickly pear that we see often in stores is called the Indian fig prickly pear. Let me tell you a little bit about how to harvest it. So like humans, we're a little tough and bitter the older we get, so we always want to harvest the younger pads. As you can see, this is an older pad due to the discoloration. This is the newest pad, obviously. It is the most recent growth. A new little pad will start to emerge from right here, and we want to harvest them when the spines aren't so spiky and hard, when they look like this. Also, these plants are really easy to propagate and grow in your own garden, so let me show you how to do that. Keep in mind I have no knife on me and no tools because I don't want TSA to put me in jail. So use your imagination. This is the newest growth on the prickly pear. What you'd want to do is make an incision on the pad right below it, right about there. You could use some rooting hormones, some honey, or just stick it in a pot of soil that is a little bit sandy, and you should be good. They're very hardy plants. In fact, they're so invasive in Australia that 100 years ago, they assembled a committee to eradicate the prickly pear from their country. I also took a wonderful foraging tour when I was in Texas with Dr. Mark Merriweather, who shared that there has been scientific research to show that consuming prickly pear can reduce tumorous growth of cancer. How about that? That's plant science, baby. Take one of his classes if you're in Texas, or check out his website. I'm Glam Gardener. Thank you for coming to the Glam Gardener Show in Texas. Yeehaw.